Ooh, spooky! Ooh! Oh, hang on. Where's my... I've not even got my lights on. 1 second. Linda not prepared. Imagine going live early and then not even be ready. And my face cam sharpness is too high. Needs to go down. 0. Done. Right. And then the lights need to go on. Lovely. Good stuff there. Right. What are we typing in there? Hey, Oems. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I don't know what quality group I'm in, so I'm just going to try and see and join each one until I found it. When am I decorating the background to be spooky? Halloween is not as big in the UK as it is in the US, so we never really decorate. The most me and Linda will probably do is just get some pumpkins to carve just for a bit of fun one evening, to be honest. Yeah, I think you're doing a little bit too much, unfortunately, Perch. It's quite a lot. You need to not come on too strong. Christmas time, we'll see what the funds are saying. Thank you very much, Kellen. I appreciate that. Should be a good race for you to host as well, because just new bikes, you know, people probably aren't that used to sand. I only found out about this race about midday today, so I have done a little bit of practice, but apparently people have known about it for like the last week or so, so I don't know what kind of level of sweat is going to be going on today. We shall see. I don't feel terrible. I will just say it's so important now, more so than ever, for you to carry speed everywhere. In the past, because of like the grippier tires, you can get away with making some mistakes, but on this it's like so important. Cracks flat track that really quickly. Probably going to be a whole lot of KTMs, probably a few Fantics. See what sort of lines people are taking. And there's going to be a lot of US people here that I don't usually race against, so I got no idea where our B standings was, really. Oh, God. Oh. Not the greatest of starts. As you see already, Brax, for example, seems to know his way around this track. Hello, Fergie. Yeah, Christmas depends what we've got. Like, spare decorations-wise. Oh, goodness. Neon's in here as well. I think this is solely a 450 event. My Neon's usually a 250 rider. Be interesting to see how he does. I go into this very underprepared, by the way, because I don't know how long the races are or anything like that. This is round 3 of their series. No idea what the first 2 rounds have looked like at all. Jesus Christ. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, there's a lot more body English that you have to put on these bikes than you ever have to used to in the past, just to try and get that back wheel just tracking forwards all the time. You kind of, fight isn't the right word. You're not fighting the bike the whole time, but you're kind of working it to try and push the back wheel down into the ground. You used to do it a good amount before, but now it's a lot of side to side as well as forwards and back. I'm still experimenting quite a lot with cornering technique for getting the bike trekking. But it's all about momentum. Qualifying times that you need to be looking out for. My best lap time in testing today was a 1:57. I imagine the fast spoils will probably be like a 55, something like that. If I can get anything under a 2-minute just for quali, I'm pretty sure I'll be straight into the races. They do a slightly different format in this to the aerial format. I believe they take like the top 25 or something like that, and then the next 25 riders after go into a big LCQ, I believe, and then it's top 4 or 5 out of that go through to the actual races as well. We shall see. I mean, you saw how messy of a lap that was I just done, and that was already a 2:01, so not terrible at all. It's just all about your speed, momentum, not violence. We're not Dr. Disrespect. I'll try and find all the smooth lines, turn as little as possible, especially over these rollers now. I noticed the rollers seem to be the struggling point for these bikes. Rollers where you also have something to bank off of is absolutely fine, but rollers on a smoother turn where there's nothing to put the middle of your tyre into seems to be really, really hard. So I'm trying to straight air them, or straight line them as much as I possibly can. Like corners like this, I'm trying to go straight. If you accelerate too hard off the top of that roller there, your back end will slide around on you. Like same here, I've got to check up, just be nice and careful on the throttle. I still don't know the fastest way over that mound. I'm pretty sure you got to send it and do like a big triple, but with the way the bumps and the ruts are going up the face of it, I never know what's going to work or what's going to kick me. Oh, and then I think you can kind of be doubling your way through here as well. Oh, too far inside. That cost me a whole bunch of time. Yeah, look, you see, I'm not moving forwards now. And oddly enough, you'd think that being in like a super high gear everywhere would help with the traction. But it seems to have the opposite effect a lot of the time. I find quite often if I keep it in second gear on some of the straights or exit in the corner, I get better grip and forwards momentum than if I was in third gear, for example. This is probably the number that I'll go with for next year. Just I'm more trying it on for size than anything else. Not hard committed, but this is like 90%, I would say. And I'm still enjoying the Fantic as well. I'm seeing a lot of KTMs in here, but I expected no less from the Americans. They will go with whatever bike is the fastest in a straight line. It's what they all rode last year as well. I'm good, thank you, Praxium. Let's probably take some fuel out for a qualifying lap as well. I've got 6 litres in here. Qualifying starts in literally a minute. So I don't know how long it is. If I was to guess, 20 or 30. I want to say probably like 20. Yeah, anything 2 minutes or under for a qualifying lap I'll be quite happy with. And then these two motos, they're just really going to be a learning experience more than anything. You know, I don't think there's any prize money online. I don't think it's like a per race prize, anything like that. Whole shot prizes, nothing. So we're just going to try our very best. Just try and get some more game time in on these bikes. And just see how it goes. Try and unlock another level of comfortability, essentially. I noticed that on these bikes, you can find a lot of different lines compared to the lines you'd find on the old ones. Reason being really is you don't just go out wide to inside to out wide again everywhere like you did on those, because some situations it's quite difficult to do so with the whole traction. So in some corners it's better to turn a bit sharper and then go straight again. So in a lot of times maybe cutting down and then hugging a side of the track that you might not have hugged previously actually works really well for you. So here we go, qualifying's going to start. How long we got? We have got 20 minutes. Okie dokie. Alright, let me see if we can lock in a little bit. Everyone's going to be beelining over here. I'm just going to join in. It's probably going to be very difficult to see where we're going, but we'll give it a go. Oh, coming up short on the finish. Not the best of starts. Send that bad boy. I cannot see any ruts here. This was a very bad idea. I should have just waited until there was some clear air going on. Oh, God. I can't see. There's too much roost. Yo, yeet. Got Neon at the front. Neon's going outside there. This is interesting as well to see some different lines coming together. I think mine was a little bit quicker, so I'm going to stick with mine. And in the past, I would have swerved over to the right there where Neon is, and now I'm just trying to open up this corner as much as possible. Oh, I got a bad run. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get up and over this now. It was just one bump there that I hit a little bit too hard. It would be nice to set a good lap on the banker lap to begin with, and then I haven't got to worry about it for the rest of the session. Oh, the back end's kicking. I can't get it turned the way I want to. Oh. Okay. I think a lot of people are going to go inside here as well. I don't know if it's just I got a lucky run one lap, but I always find I get a bit more forwards momentum by going on the right-hand side around the outside there. I'm also just trying to find anything to bank my wheels off through these rollers because they're very, very slippery. Oh, I do have to turn my in-game chat off as well for the race. That's something to remember. I'll do it once I finish this lap. Oh, I didn't get the bike turned very well there. And then you have to brake really early compared to usual. There's a lot less engine braking than there ever used to be. And over the finish line, 58. Happy with that already. Right, let me turn chat off. Lovely. Why did you send me an invite to your Enduro team on my MXB? I am already part of a team. I will not. I don't join other teams. What would you do if new OEMs aren't fast enough to make a big jump that used to work? Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Skill issue, essentially. Nothing you can do. If you're coming up just short, then I feel like there's probably always a way of being able to go faster. But if you're not even anywhere near close, then you might just have to check up for that jump in particular. Yeah, you can definitely take another second or so off of that lap for a particularly clean one. Good to see a banana in here as well. I always have respect for the people that rock up on the Suzuki. I mean, look, I'm definitely going to mess up this lap at some point, but I'm already 0.6 up on the last lap time that I've done. 0.9 up, a second up. I think my tactic is just to try and straight line as much as possible. Just turn on the rollers as little as I humanly can do. Right, straight line across here. I don't want to actually be turning left and then right. I just want to go straight. I mean, 1.6 up right now. Jesus. This is where it's about to go wrong over this next roller because I can never, ever, ever line up the roller how I want to. That was okay. That wasn't too terrible. Oh, I came a bit short. Back end stepped out a little bit. And I've jumped that too far. Come on, get back to the inside. Oh, tiptoed on the top of it a little bit. Lost a couple of attempts there. Try and get turned more to the right here. There we go. Turn, then get on the power. Same as here. Try and get the bike all the way turn and then go straight. No! Ah! I've rode up the bank in, caused me to wheelie. Lost about half a second from doing that. That's crazy. That's not bad though. That 57.2 is actually the quickest lap that I've ran around here on these bikes. I did not like the Honda at all, Casey. It's just personal opinion. I've seen people riding the Honda. I see a lot of Honda 250 enjoyers. On the 450 side though, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, just a Fantic enjoyer at the moment. I don't know why. It's just on day one of the bike's been out, it just felt somewhat comfortable. So I've just kind of stuck with it since that point. I'm enjoying it so far. Feels good. I don't know why I'm like that worried about going for heaters either. Because this whole thing is just meant to be for a little bit of experience, I guess. I'm not really trying to set the world on fire or set any world records at all. But yeah, I think if I was to guess the best lap time by the end of this, probably like a 55 from somebody. Not from me, I end up getting hard stuck at certain times, but... I mean, a 0.5 up again, just with a good couple of corners. You see how important that momentum is. Ah, not ideal that. You saw I got stuck in a few of them that time. And then that's going to like affect my momentum for this whole next straight. That wasn't terrible. That was an okay run through there. I am landing in some bumps here, though. Just be careful. Oh, I hit the bale. That's cost me like 2 temps. This inside here is always a little bit tricky to get into. Point proven as the back end stepped out, went on top of the rut. So you notice how this time through this little chicane here, my bike's going up rather than forwards. And a lot of that is just the timing of getting over some of these bumps. Oh, and bike fell off the side. That's fine. Not the end of the world. So the Fantic looks good. Yeah, I like it a lot. It is a custom model swap as well for the AJP team, so it's a bit of both. Model swap and a good skin combined at the same time. I feel like there's a higher chance that even if the Fantic bike itself is what I stick with for SMX or whatever, there's probably going to end up being some sort of a model swap on it of a different bike. Hello, Jerry. Yeah, I got the 110 rear tyre on for this. It just, I feel like the 120 slows you down a little bit too much in sand. I think I'd run 120 for everything other than sand, but sand is a 110 for me right now. Oh, almost blew that corner. And you got to step back over here to the left, so then you can not hit the big bump on the face of that's all on the right hand side. Didn't want to hit that bump either, because then you hit that bump and then you're kind of slow for this entire straight. You lose so much time by doing that. Carry some more speed for this straight. Don't know why I shifted up to 4th gear there. That was a bit of an L-gamer moment. Probably should have kept it in 3rd. I think I've got longish gearing on this. There's a lot of situations, to be fair, where I'm confused and stuck between 2nd and 3rd, but for the most part, I do quite like the gearing. I think it's 1254 that I'm running. It's a bit of an odd one. Don't really see people running weird numbers like that. Yeah, I'm entire 2nd off my time at the moment. And you see, it's not been an awful lap. It's just like one straight, for example, where I got into one of the bumps rather than gracefully skimming across the top of it. It's just all about momentum on these things. I suppose the real question, like qualifying laps are absolutely fine, but the real question is, can you hold it all together for an entire 2 motos? I think Hakon described these bikes very well, which is it's harder to go fast compared to the old bikes, but it's easier to not crash. Like all of the sketchy moments I have on these things, a lot of time I can find a way out of it and just save it. I went a little bit too high in that corner. Didn't get the double out clean. And there's so many different ruts on the faces of these jumps as well. You've got to be very, very precise on where you want to go. Like a tyre width to the left or to the right, and you end up in a completely different rhythm of bumps than you normally would do. You see like a little bit of a rubber band effect there, because I made a mistake coming out of the 3 corners ago, and then Neon pulled away, then Neon's made a tiny little slip up, and I've caught back up to him. I think the racing should be quite good. I have no idea what's going to happen with me ping-wise, because British, being in a European, being in a US server, I'm probably going to get the short end of the stick in a lot of bar-banging situations, so I'll try and stay as clear from everyone as possible. The start's going to be very interesting. On everyone else's screen, I'll probably be like a bike length further back than I am on my screen. Oh, well. If you do that, your lap won't count at all, so don't jump off the left-hand side of the track. When I shift, am I using my right index finger? Yeah, right index finger. So I play right hand is claw, so I'm shifting up and down with triangle and square. And then, yeah, just play like this. Yeah, just the right-hand claw. Left hand is normal. I think going way back to when I first started properly playing video games, which was like Call of Duty World at War era. For back then, you could like drop shotting, like laying on the floor when you shoot people, was quite a big thing. And some people would just change their settings to, I think, tactical, where you'd click down like the right stick and you'd lay down. But I always just kept it as it was, so I had to press circle to go prone, and that's just where I learned really playing claw from that point. And now holding the controller normally feels awful for me. Like, wouldn't be able to do it. Same with if I think a lot of people that hold the controller normally probably also use their index fingers to accelerate and brake, whereas I use my middle fingers, and that just feels a lot more natural to me. I feel like I've got so much more precision in my middle finger than my index finger. And yeah, never had a controller with paddles or anything, just standard PlayStation controllers. I don't find any negatives with it. The only thing that is an issue now and then is when you get like the long back-to-back 30-minute plus 2 lap motos from aerial, the fingers do start cramping a little bit. Track link. Do I still have it open? I can try and get the track link for you real quick. This isn't a public lobby at all, but I'll get it. To be fair, I do usually put them in the description, don't I? My bad. Oh, it's not called Lommel, is it? It's called Flanders. 2024 Flanders. Copy. Paste. Pin. There you go. Yeah, bikes, they are more agile in the air, I've noticed that. I still haven't fully come to grip with all the muscle memory yet. A lot of time I go to scrub a jump and then end up facing backwards because I've scrubbed too hard. But here's what it is. We've got Cobb in here as well. Cobb is a very good sand rider. He's only 0.3 off of me at the moment. And we saw, if I was to sit here, I reckon, for the next hour, best lap I reckon I'd get is like a high 55. So to have a low 57, can't be unhappy with that. It's a good time. I see Cobb's going all the way around the outside of that. I do like just watching other people's lines, because the lines aren't the same as what they were on the old Oems. So, some are very, very similar. And then there's other situations where you might have been able to jump, let's say jump 3 or 4 rollers in the past, where now you can only jump 2 or 3, and that does affect the whole next section for you. This is probably the most important section, just where it all links all of these straights together. And I mean, Cobb are in alternative rhythms again. I think the racing's going to be really, really fun. As long as we can get out the gate all right. If I'm trying to fight from the back, then it's going to be an issue. There's going to be a lot of bikes to try and dodge. Again, especially with the higher ping, it's going to be hard. Got to give people a lot of room. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He drifts quite far out wide there. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just the way the bike was taking him. Yeah, a lot of this, you have to let the bike take you where it wants to. If it wants to drift out wide, you really need to let it. If you try and fight it and then turn tighter, you're just going to slide the back end up, and it's not going to be a good time for anybody. Did he just... Hang on, did he just double that from the right-hand side? If so, that is probably a lot more consistent than what I'm doing and getting all sketchy over all the ruts and the bumps. I've not ridden any 2-strokes in this new update. So I have no 2-stroke opinions yet. God damn it. Stream's going well, thank you, Ghost. Streaming has been good. I do like the... I know this isn't a random race in general, but for me it's a random race. I do like when there's random races on, because it gives me an excuse to boot up a live stream again. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, dear buddy. Hello, Toby. You get arthritis doing this. There is some days when my hands are genuinely painful. Oh, pick up the Aussies. I do like the Aussies. I say like time and time again, I feel like Australians and Brits are so close to each other in terms of just like personality, humour and mannerisms. Now, quite a few of these people are just going all the way around the outside. Maybe it's better. I don't know. We got, oh, we only got 3.5 minutes left. I've got, let's get a move on if I want to try and improve. That 20 minutes has gone by very, very quickly. Ah, gave me just a little bit too much of a kick. Such fine margins when you're trying to go that fast, you know? You're like constantly trying to control a little bit of a drift, trying to skim over the top of all these bumps, trying to turn as little as possible. Every now and then you're just going to get a little bit of a back-end kick that might mess you up. I'm definitely jumping this at too tight of an angle. I'm making the corner tighter than it needs to be. Oh, I wanted to downside that bump. That's going to cost me some momentum as well. Yep. And that half a second just from hitting one bump extra. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. You know, we're 1.3 seconds down after hitting a couple extra bumps, so we're going to try some different lines. This lap is pretty much dead, so we may as well try some other stuff. Just in case I'm in a battle during the race, or I need to try and get past people. I don't want to take some lines and have no idea how it feels. Oh, that's got collisions. I did. No, no, it's fine. It's fine. Mad Aomx Kid, I don't know how big you, or how good you think my eyes are. I cannot see your profile picture. It is tiny. Oh, I'll let you off with a little bit of a warning, Toby, since you are a member at the moment, but behave yourself or you'll get a swift mute. If it's the same Toby from last time, then you probably will want to get another mute, since you're a bit of a attention seeker. So I'll just wait for it. Hello, James. Thank you very much, Jacoby. How long we got? 53 seconds. Probably got another go. I'll try. Try and get one more lap in. Downside the finish line well. Yep. Send that bad boy. Yep. It's alright, he has multiple accounts. I should just, probably just ban him, shouldn't I, Rob? I think I timed them out last time. I don't know what Oems has done, if he's timed or banned. I don't know if Oems has the power to ban. Well, there you go, that lap is basically gone from the get-go. So if this was to end like this right now, obviously people still have 1, maybe 2 laps left before the server goes down. I reckon I'll be in, like, 3rd, maybe? Once we consolidate all the servers. I didn't look at the sign-up list, but I was told people like Skills and Rax do these series, and they are both definitely quicker than me, especially in one lap. Oh, hold on, everybody. It's alright, we might have found a new little inside line there. Evening, Justin. Welcome. The bike's the Fantic 450. Jesus Christ, Ken! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my man. How long have you been lurking, Ken? Because I know I've only really seen you popping up like the last week, maybe 2 weeks or so. Is that just because my stream times have changed? Either way, very, very happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Fantic 450 is the bike that I'm on at the moment. The graphics and the model that I'm riding, however, they are private. I can't give them out. Going to be interesting to see how the new road works. Yeah, I was playing a little... Oh, there you go. Braxton just went a hell of a lot quicker. Saved it right until the very end. Yeah, I was playing a lot of Anaheim 1 yesterday. And I just put it up in testing on one road. And within 5 laps, the whoops were so chewed up on just one road. Just because the way the tyres kind of form the road now. It's a lot more holy rather than like a groove that goes through them. So very, very interested to see how the road forms. This is going to be my first like proper eroded race. Oh, pardon me, dinner's coming back. It's going to be my first proper eroded race. I haven't done any of the online stuff that I've done. Has either been like erode so low to the point that you can't see it anyway, or no erode. So it's all going to be a bit of a learning experience for me, yeah? I think well, as the erode kicks in, it probably just comes down to a little bit of racecraft as well, and just trying to look ahead to see what lines are boofed and which ones are okay. No, the erode itself has changed as well, Jerry. Well, I suppose... No, I know what you mean. It's the way the tyres make the erode is now different. The actual game's base erode system is the same, but I know what you mean. I don't know how long these races are. If they're like 20 minutes, I think 6.5 litres should be okay. I'm going to take a screenshot of the results just so I can back out. Yeah, look, Brax got that on the very last lap there. Lap 16 out of 16. I got it very early on, like 3 out of 12. So where was 55? So 34.3. I hate how long. I wish you could just compare two people. It was all in the first... Oh, no. Yeah, it was all in the first sector. He was 1.2 seconds quicker in the first sector. Oh, no, 0.7 in the first sector. And then... Actually, let's do a practice start. I don't want to exit. 6, yes, sure, 6.5. We'll try a practice start. I see FXR gloves. Is this Cam? It is Cam. Just me and Cam. 20 plus 2. 6.5 should be okay. Oh, I don't know. Sand tracks usually require a bit more fuel, don't they? I'll try 6.5. If I run out of fuel, I run out of fuel, and we can just put more in for the second motor. Oh yeah, that first corner is going to be so difficult with a full gate of people. Because you're going to want to try and push it in there as much as you can, and then at the same time not do what I just done and completely lose the bite. Let's have a little race with Cam. Cam's usually a good gauge of how fast to go. Oh, I mean, maybe the outside is quicker. Everyone's taking it. But then if I go into that corner side by side with someone and I'm on the inside and I jump to the inside of them, they're not making it around the outside. That's my line at that point. Oh, yeet. Yeah, again, you just need a little bit more distance over that. Keep landing on that bump rather than clearing it. Oh, I'm getting out of rhythm. Do. Oh, okay. So it went down. I'm guessing they're going to use it for someone else, or for another race, I guess. So we might have to go back and test him for a little bit. So with this series, it's not just now they compile the results and they go straight into the motos. They do an LCQ instead. So we are just going to have to sit and wait for a little bit. Oh, that was a good... Did you hear that? That was my fingers. That was a great click. Did I use a full tank for the last race on this track? I can't remember. My memory is not quite that good. Keep in front and down. No, the left stick only turns me left and right. It doesn't forward and back, doesn't do anything at all. Only forward and back on the right stick and left and right on the right moves my body about, but left and right on the left stick's just turning left and right. Up and down does nothing. Thank you, Alex. what they're doing here then. They jump into the... Oh, that was a hell of a back end kick. I don't know if I like the exit of that by taking the whole outside. I mean, I think Brax was going around that line. He was 0.7 quicker than me in the first sector, so it's definitely quicker. This is sketchy. There's just that one bump in particular there that I keep getting hooked on, so my back end's stuck out. R3 for me is sit down. So anytime it's clicked down is when I'm sitting down on the bike. Anytime it's not clicked down, I'm stood up. I have it on direct rather than a toggle. I just feel like I have much more control that way. Struggling to get distance on the jumps, there is nothing you can do other than just hit them faster. MX Bikes does not have a proper seat bounce mechanic, unfortunately. But I've been very much enjoying my Supercross at the moment. Been experimenting with different cornering techniques. I think what I'm liking at the moment is going into the corner, stood up, leant forwards until I get to the halfway point, and then sitting down and leaning backwards. And that transition from standing up, leaning forwards, to then sitting down, leaning back, seems to let my bike cook up a little bit better on the exit of the turn. I've been preferring third at the moment, Ols. There you go. Okay, so if I stay a lot lower in that middle rut by the end of it, then I don't get as much of a kick from the back end. You can see the difference in speed. Like there's no momentum on me right now. Just a couple of bumps different, and you're probably a good second and a half ahead of your normal time. I think there's going to be a hell of a lot of hell of a lot of rubber banding in this race, where someone will pull away and then they'll make a mistake, and then the other person will catch up again. It's just going to be down to whoever can be as perfect as possible all the time. Obligatory Soru balls in chat. Oh, I don't know why I got over that middle double so much easier that time than usual. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, Jesus, I was pushing the front end a little bit too much there. Ah, I've overjumped this. I need to... I'll get... That's good. Yeah, I don't see why that outside is preferred. Surely you can just jump from the inside. It's exactly the same line, but less distance. What about following that around? So I usually jump over and it causes me some issues. Following it around's not bad. Hang on, I want to try and hit that whole section. I'm just going to start another lap. Hang on. I want to try and hit that whole section in one go and see how it feels. Ah, I do keep doing that a few times. Hopefully I don't do it too many times in the race. I'll probably get a lot of cuts for it, if so. Yo, yeet. Ah. Okay. So I want to hook far left here. So then what happens if I just straight line more to the outside? Do you get a good run for this straight? So it's not terrible. Oh, we're swapping. Swapping very, very hard. Catch you later, Paulinia. Yo, yeet. There is a tight inside line here. I've not seen anyone taking, maybe for good reason. It's just, oh, now the back end's over that one. Right, let's try this again. So you come in here, hook to the left, it's getting all this smooth stuff, then cut across to there, jump to that outside. Oh, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. It's that section in particular, and then the section in about 3 corners time, where you have to hit this ski jump and then downside a particular roller, are the two that I'm never comfortable in when I go into them. I still don't know where I need to be on the track. I don't mind the bikes at all. I feel absolutely fine on them, to the point where I've already forgotten what the old OEM traction was like. I just don't know, just quite vibe with these. Oh. So yeah, I went a little bit too far that time because I hit a slightly peakier part of that jump. The outside's not terrible there, but I do think the inside is very, very OP in comparison. Yeah, Brax had a lot of straight line speed for me, Cam. I don't know if he'd done the same for you. Yeah, he's passed me on one of the straights. Either he's got the setup dial to where the back wheel's tracking everywhere, or he's just got his lines down to where he's not hitting any of the big bumps. So I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I am just throwing out there that this track has apparently been known that it's going to be this track for the last week. So if someone wanted to, they could have spent the last week just learning all of the ins and outs of the track. Yeah, usually I don't do too many MX bikes or too many My MXB races these days because of that reason. I hate racing on tracks that it just ends up being whoever's grinding it the most. So I don't get any enjoyment out of just grinding the same track over and over for a week. No, I got a 57 in practice. Oh, Cam, yeah. I see what you mean. Now, practice and qualifying are two different things. Practice, you can kind of reset as many times as you want. You get longer as well. 20 minutes for qualifying ends up being a lot shorter of a time. What do I smell like? Would an inappropriate answer be your mother's perfume? It's a joke, by the way. Don't get upset. Thank you, B-Rod. What's up, brothers? Yeah, there's not that level of muscle memory built up on this thing yet. Supercross is slightly different. I think I'm a lot more consistent at Supercross at the moment. Outdoors, there's a lot to come still. Tokyo! Drifting around the corner. Oh. I think standing up just generally might be better in a lot of corners. I slide more when I sit down. Yeah, momentum's more important now than it's ever been, Bradley. Oh, I'm alive. I think once you have that momentum going, I think it's faster than what the old Oems used to be. But it's so difficult to get that amount of momentum going, which is why, for the most part, it's slower than the old bikes. Because it was easier to get up to speed on the old ones and keep it there, where this one's harder to get there, but it's quicker once you're there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have a better race than quali. Generally don't. Should I, let me see if times are up. Obviously, I didn't get top quali because I didn't even top my own one. And I feel like someone in one of the other groups probably beat me as well. Tyler went quicker. Caden. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of fast people doing this. Yeah, I was 5th. So I was... It went Tyler, Brax, Caden, Isaac, me. What I do hate the look of is this feels very other than myself here, this feels very beta 18-ish, which scares me if the KTM is still the meta. I really would have liked another year where it was not just orange bikes everywhere. Because I guarantee if someone comes out at SMX and Dookie's on everyone with a KTM, then next week everyone else is going to be on the KTM as well. And I'll probably do the thing where I try and be different for like 3-4 weeks and get awful results, and then eventually switch and then start doing well. I would say though, I was very accurate in my time, wasn't I? At the start of qualifying, I said I think the fastest qualifying time will be a 55, and it was. Do I think sim models better or all bikes the same? Well, the thing is, not all bikes are the same on sim. Every bike on sim has like different dynos and power curves. The difference is you can put whatever bike model you want on any bike, which I guess you can do in bikes now as well. The issue is you can only have one bike model at a time, whereas on sim the model is tied to the skins, so you can rotate through whatever models you want whenever you want. Yeah, if you look at like sim timing and scoring, it will always say KTM or Husky, because that's what anyone rides, or the Honda now as well, to be fair. But yeah, they all just have different models on them. So it's the same system, it's just a better version of the system. Thank you for the good luck, chaps. I'm definitely going to need it. Is Kedon streaming on YouTube or Twitch at the moment? Just want to see where we're at timing-wise. Start your systems. He is not live on YouTube. Oh, is he streaming on Twitch? I did not know he did that. There he is. Start your systems.
Krusty and Drewski.
That's not even started yet. Oh my goodness.
And all these guys lined up to the inside trying to see if he can't get off the gate.
Please don't copyright me, Kellen.
It is time to drop the gate for the B final at the Aomx Round 3 MX Bikes Championship.
Who we got in here? Take, Axis Peak, Fear Murder, Gooey. Drewski's in here. Oles is in here. So I was on that. Oh, no, I think that's Fantic, not Honda. Oh, Oles got pushed quite wide there. Not too much depth. I was going to say not too much depth, and then Oles was the single person that got taken out after a little bit. And I guarantee that is purely just because of UK ping in a US server. Damn, this is poor from Kellen. Kellen's in last place. Hate to see it. Why is Donald Trump streaming on Twitch? I didn't even know there was a politics genre on Twitch. Very interesting. Good to see a mixture of bikes up here. Lap number 2, they've made it around. Peak does get credited with that whole shot as we weave in and out through the trees. Beermurda, Jenkins, and Peak. 1, 2, 3, kind of opening up. Oh,
Peak goes sideways.
Peak down. Oh, ghost into him. This is another big issue that you have. When you come across lappers, or if you come across a downed rider, if you're in a battle with someone, let's say, if you have to change your line and the person you're battling doesn't because of a down rider, you are going to lose so much time on a track like this. I just checked his YouTube. He is not live on YouTube right now. So this is solely on Twitch at the moment. Hello, TC.
This might be the easiest track to do follow cam on, or at least drone cam.
Obviously, I know nothing about American politics. I have no desire to get into it either, but I just thought that was interesting that Big Donald was live on Twitch at the moment. Yeah, this is all 450s only. There's no 250 class for this today. But this is an LCQ. I think it's 10-minute LCQ. And I don't know if it's 4 or 5 people that go through. I'm not too sure on the format. I'm just here for the ride. No, I'm not even into my own country's politics. I have no desire to know anything about it. I will just live my life, and whatever rules come into play, sure, I'll follow them, because you've got no other choice. Yeah, I'm racing after this. I've got two 20-minute plus 2 lap races after this. Right behind him in 10th. That is your transfer spot right now. Robin trying to close the gap down to Cheeseheads and Chulo. As we zoom way out from overhead. And you can see where the gap lies now. Salona now, either Oles has crashed, or he was down so horrendous off the start that he's left. He's not left yet. He's 35 seconds down after 1 lap. He's got a lot of work to do.
Start closing that gap down. As Ghost looks like he maybe just made a mistake. Cheeseheads will see that and try to take advantage. And another mistake now, Zolana. He just made another mistake, and here comes Mo.
That is a... I don't know if you've worded everything as you should have in that question, Alec. When you say lean help 0, do you generally mean lean help 0, or do you mean that you've just got it turned off in-game? Because there's 3 settings. There's lean help 0, 1, and 2. Front flip. Let's go. Got it. If you just have it turned off in-game, then yes, that's the preferred setting to go for. If you have it set to 0, then you can't play online anyway, so you're wasting your time on it. You should just remove it. And pulls it back together to stay in a fight for the transfer spot. He is trying to close that gap down on Zolana. So yeah, turn it to 1, because there's 0 point in doing it unless you just want to play in testing forever. You can never do anything online. Or the issue that you might be struggling is that you set it to 0, and then when you go online, it sets it to 1 for you, and you don't realise, and then it feels different every time you play. So yeah, just get used to it on 1. Thank you, Lucas, for subscribing. Here. 450s are hard now. 250s still have crazy traction, but when I hop on a 450, I'll be sliding. I noticed I was playing playing with old Ruspa in Supercross earlier, and you know, in Anaheim 1, just before the finish line, A lot of people just tend to hug the inside before the finish.
But Moto,
I think I'm pretty good with throttle control. I will be so gentle on the throttle coming out of that corner, and I will still only just get over the finish line cleanly on the 450, yet Charlie can hit the inside on a 250 and jump the finish line further because of the extra grip. So I generally think 250s might be better than 450s in some situations at the moment. I think they're easier to ride in regards to the traction. It might just be they're probably more difficult to hit like triples into rhythms, for example, because of the less power.
So Moto is going to slide through. He gets 2 spots. He's now in between Ghost and
I just rode the entire side of the track. It's US servers. It happens. The US boys do love a low line. That's a dirty swap. That's something that happens on these bikes a lot more than the old ones. When you start swapping, it is so difficult to stop it from swapping.
In 12th. So Moto had just made that pass finally. And then he goes down. Solana go right back by. And now Moto has got to go right back to work. And thank you to Doug in chat for letting me know it's a take, not a take. I'm still learning over here, folks. I'm so used to saying real names. We've had real names be mandatory.
I didn't know it was... do I say a take or do I say a take?
Since I've
I don't know.
GG's on a hell of a season.
Thank you very much, Dana. I have no idea why Brian just read that as minute rather than minute. It is clearly minute. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been a very good season, I agree. Somehow scraping the outdoors win, and then Great Britain getting the Dubski at Nations as well. It was a very, very good end to outdoors, I think. Scrubbing is very, very important. We was doing some straight rhythm races last night, and the difference between hitting the same jumps normally and scrubbing over the course of an entire run, you're probably looking at a couple of seconds. Like, there's so much time that you can gain from staying low. Just getting that front wheel driving. It's like in Supercross, let's say in a rhythm section, you go triple quad. If you just hit that triple in normally straight area and downside it, you'll struggle to get that next quad. But if you hit that triple faster and can scrub it and stay lower, you've got more forwards momentum, so you're going to hit the quad faster and then you can get over the quad easier. So scrubbing's everything. Having actual names looks better from a stream POV. Yes, I see it from both sides. If they ever wanted this game to be taken seriously, which we thought it was going to when we had a LAN event, and then we then proceeded to get 0 updates after that, then by all means use real names. But then at the same time, we also do have some absolute freaks in this community that try and find people's personal information and try doxing them online, which happened to like someone like Hubchap in the past. People try and found his real Instagram out, and he stopped playing the game ever since then. So at the same time, I disagree with it. I think people should be able to play a game they enjoy from the comfort of their home without using their real credentials if they don't want to. So I definitely see it from both sides. Well, I don't know what number I am in this series, by the way. I didn't even check. I didn't look.
Got to start picking up the pace a little bit. Time is winding down on this Moto, and he's already got himself that 6 seconds of penalties. I almost wonder if he got quite a bit of them.
I don't know what. I have a feeling that I'm going to have like a period of maybe 3-4 laps of the races where I absolutely bark, and then like 2 laps where I crash 2-3 times per lap and have no rhythm at all.
Of course, don't know for sure, but could be. Not a whole lot of battling going on up front. And of course, Fear Murder has pulled way out front. That is second place right there.
Yeah, I mean, games like CSGO, for the most part, they use their gamer tag or online alias, don't they? I suppose they'll... Sometimes they do like first name, gamer tag, last name. So if I rocked up, I'd be Connor Lins. That sounds stupid. But, yeah, people... I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to use full government tags.
And there's Zolana and Moto.
Oh, when did I get a career number in Aomx?
So Moto has
either way, W. I know. Actually, I've done 1 or 2 last year, didn't I? I think. I didn't think I had a career number though. That's cool.
It looks looks like the gap was
Thank you, Nautic, for subscribing.
about 3 seconds on corrected time last time by. Obviously, it looks like much more than that from the racetrack
I
perspective.
don't know. I think having Black Ops 6 beta live now is a pretty good name. Yes, I agree.
Crash. What happened to BC? He is... Oh, he's way back here, and he just got hit by...
I got exactly... Ooh, 50 points. Lovely stuff.
Yep, there it is. BC is out of here. Went down on this tabletop. Looks like Drewski's going to go by. Kobaha, that's another name that's surprising to be back here. Oles got the whole shot.
What place is Oles in?
209.
Oh, Oles. P18, a minute 31 down. He's still in there. He's still trying.
Way back here. Looks like that is the last of the runners because Factory Zach and Chulo.
Well, there you go. I don't know if it's top 4 or 5 there, but Fear Murder, a take, Cast, Peak, maybe Gooey. Axis is... He's a MESX guy, isn't he? Or is he a Legends guy? One of the two. I know that he's kind of made it, at least last year, I think he was kind of making a transition.
Extra track time in race trim to see what this track is going to look like, and as it continues to break down.
I wasn't following Kellen on Instagram before, but we followed each other the other day around the time of the Nations event, and when I see like the gameplay that he posts of Legends or MESX, I just can't get into it. I really, really can't. I don't understand what people see in the game. I think it's absolute shite. Like, awful. Oh, top 10 is it? Oh, so 25 people go straight through, then there's like another 20 or 25 go to qualify, and then top 10 make it 35 total. Okay. I posted some MXB pictures in my Discord. Let me have a quick look. If I know UTC, I feel like it's going to be enduro related. Let me. Oh, I need to do a bunch of scrolling. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Me likey. This is more important than this race. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. That is absolutely lovely. Is it dual height map or is it models?
So if you're crusty now, you don't even have
I'm
to
very
worry about
curious.
catching them, but just keep them in your sights. Don't let them get too far away.
Dual height map. Okay, cool. So it'll ride well. We shouldn't get any like weird game crashes either. No, that's nice. That's exciting. And I know that Price is working on some enduro stuff at the moment as well.
I mean, I guess, does he have any pressure from behind?
And Aiden's basically just said that there's OEM enduro bikes coming in the future. Well, soon future with a winky face.
There's nobody on this stretch of the racetrack, and here
that is a big old gap.
He's going down. Oles. So really, it's Krusty versus Moto. And
how long has Oles? Oh, Oles has got like 40 seconds to get into the top 10. Okay, I thought there was still a chance, but I don't think there is. Have I got a whole 20 channel points? What can I spend these on? Let's have a look. Message effects. Is that all I can do? Oh, that's crazy. Fine, I won't do anything.
We shall see. It is the white flag, though. Final lap of the race for your race leader.
I'm good, thank you, Kura.
On the AEO Power Sports program.
That's bit. No, that's bits on the left. Channel points on the right. Oh no, that's bits. Sorry, I assume that's bits. 1 second. What is this? 1 second added on to Redbud. Kellen and Hayward will yell Redbud for an extra second per time it shoots. I think that one might be a bit out of date at this point. 10,000 channel points for that. That is crazy. Little hydrate. Make me tape a sip of... I need that on my channel. You guys need to remind me to keep drinking water all the time. Because my hydration level is only something like 59%, according to my gym. My machine at my gym. So... yes, that is exactly correct. I am on the Fantic 450, and we are on Lommel. Unfortunately, every single person that beat me on qualifying is on the KTM, so I went from being very, very happy to now thinking, oh god, it's just Beta 18 all over again. The reason it's more annoying is because I wasn't a fan of the KTM when I used it, so if it is quicker, I have a massive skill issue that I need to try and fix. So guess what Linz is probably going to do tomorrow for a while? You guessed it. Try out the KTM. I don't think I'm in the MXB shop Discord. I'll have to rejoin it again. I'll have a look. Does the colour of the texture affect the colour of the roost? You can... so whoever makes the track can change the colour of the roost manually. It does not correlate to the ground though, so you would have to do it yourself. So you could have... If you wanted to, you could make the texture of your ground pink, but the roost would still be brown unless you manually change the roost. Also, the roost is attached to the track when you make it. So this is going to be a lot more of an intense race than I thought. I really didn't expect there to be this many heavy hitters in this race, but it serves me right for being out of the loop. Oh. This is also a very, very, very bad corner to miss the route that you want. You lose so much time. Not a good sign that my eyes are already very, very tired, to the point where they're stinging a bit. Yeah, after I finished streaming last night at about 3:30 AM, I then proceeded to make a video, and then when I got in bed, I just started watching TV, and I actually went to sleep at about 6 AM. So not good. Not good at all. Do be on the tired side. Skirt! Should have started 2 races ago and not as many hitters, but there would be that many hitters now. That's the issue. But it's cool that there's different series gaining popularity, and I'm sure that Helen commentating it is probably a big help for the series as well. Gets more eyes on it. That's still B, mate. That's fine. I'll sit here until the server goes up. It sounds like a decent idea, Jason, as long as if it like fits the theme. You know, if it was just like the track is that colour for the sake of it, then it might be a bit weird. But if the environment has like a massive volcano there as well, then it would fit quite well. Like Sim has a couple of volcano tracks that are fun, and you end up jumping over the entire volcano as well. On MXB mods, if you type in dark UI, then this mod will come up to make the background look like this. You can give me a hydration check, however, I do not have any water around me right now. There is no water on my desk. Is that, what's this here? Oh, it's my fan. I just wondered what you could see in the bottom corner. I guess the apple's right to the core. Amen. Oh, that was perfect timing for syncing that. This is moving very swiftly as well. There's no like major delays. We've had no server crashes at all. It's been quite a straightforward night so far. And then we'll get the 2 20-minute plus 2 lap races in, which is probably going to take like 25 minutes each. Little break in between, maybe like another hour or so. That'd be all right. I usually run 7.5 for a 30-minute race. So 7 has got to be too much. But I'm doing it anyway. It will 100% affect my lap times and make me slow, but it's okay. I do need to choose my gate. I want that gate. I'm going to leave it like that. Gate 30. Lovely. Hydrate those eyes. My eyes are they're giving up on me. I'm going to actually try and sleep tonight. I say tonight. I'm going to try and sleep at about 3, 3:15. I'm not allowed. You're not allowed on the track here, are you? Let me get off of it. I had a big old brain fart. Completely forgot where I was, what I was doing. Oh, didn't know there was a wall that close. Favourite game of all time other than bikes? I think it's got to be one of the Call of Duties, because I used to absolutely love just Prestige and everything back in that. Probably the original Modern Warfare 3. Like the old one, none of the new modern shit, the old Modern Warfare 3. Because on that I got to, I think it was 10th Prestige, like level 70. I got to the max level, and then I enjoyed the game so much that I then reset my stats, since that was an option, back down to level 0. I kid you not, the very next day after I did that, the game updated and they released another 10 Prestiges. So I could have just done the next 10 if I waited another day, but no, I went from 10 to 0 and then had to go back up to 20. That's the one that I think I put the most time into. Obviously, I loved World at War, loved COD 4, like, loved Modern Warfare 2. The Modern Warfare 3 I put the most time into, loved Black Ops 2. I didn't do much Black Ops 3 multiplayer, but I did a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies. You know what game I genuinely enjoyed? Which is not a game I expected to enjoy, but one that I played with Linda, is It Takes Two. I really didn't expect to enjoy that game as much as I did, because it's quite cartoony. I want to guess it's a bit more female friendly than male friendly, but I really enjoy playing that game with her. Did I do game battles for MW3? I did, yes. I used to have a tiny little clan with my cousin and some of his online friends, and we'd do some game battles. There used to be something called Lone Wolf as well, which was you had a space of like 3 or 4 hours, and you just had to go into public lobbies, and this was Lone Wolf Search and Destroy, and it was who could get the most, I can't remember if it was kills or score, over the course of a couple of hours in solo, but I came second in that. I done really, really well in it. And then we also had another one where somehow I managed to get a Moab against another clan in a kill confirm match. Absolutely duke it on them. Honestly, boys, if you think I'm decent at bikes, a younger Lins with the reaction times put a silenced MP7 in his hands with specialist. You couldn't beat him. He was an absolute animal. But that was before skill-based matchmaking as well. So, absolute pub stomper. Should play Chained Together. No. The issue is, I would play it with her. I just don't know if I'd want to do it on stream, because I guarantee I would get pissed at her for doing something wrong. At least on It Takes Two, if she keeps failing like a jump on a platforming level over and over, I can just stand there and wait for her to finish it. On Chained Together, she's taking me down with her, and I don't want to suffer. Oh, I'm hoping that I'm not the biggest fan of Black Ops 6's movement system, because I can't keep up with people's movement anymore. It's far too quick. But I do like the old Prestige system coming back, so I'll probably grind it for a while and see how it goes, and probably try and do as many camos as I can as well. I usually do that. So I'll see how much I enjoy it. And if the zombies is okay as well, then that'll be a W. It's the only game you've ever played. 750 hours is a good amount though, if it's the only game that you've played. So I've just played video games all my life. I remember... Well, maybe it was Black Ops 3 then. Was Black Ops 3 the first one where you was able to run on the walls? Like with your exosuits? Like you jump up, stick to the wall, run for a bit, you could jump off. Because if so, then I remember the start of Black Ops 3, I grinded the XP quite a lot. And then I used to check the leaderboards every night for like the first week or two when it came out. And I remember every night I would go to sleep, I would be about 200th in the world for total score on the game. Then go to sleep, wake up next day, and then I'd be like 1,000th. Then I have to spend the whole day like clawing my way back to like the 200s again. And then after a while, I was like, okay, I can't do this now. I have to go to school. So that was not good. Oh, was that Advanced Warfare? Oh, no, I think it was Advanced Warfare because it was... I think it might have been when the whole specialist system came in, when you had like the gravity spikes and things like that as well. I don't know, there was a period of quite a few years where I lost interest in Call of Duty and I didn't buy a couple of them. Axis, sir? Was that racially motivated? Is it because I'm a very pasty white man? You got Friday off this week to rip Cobb with the boys. Oh, is it coming? Is the full release the next Friday? I don't know if you get paid if you win this championship, but I haven't done rounds 1 or 2, so I couldn't see myself winning a championship anyway. Missing the first 2 rounds. Ah, suffering from success. Too famous. People just want to be near me. Full releases. Oh, okay. I might need to pre-make a couple of videos for that week then and just grind Call of Duty for a few days straight. Yeah, I didn't know that this whole thing had started. In the same way that I loaded up MXB Shop today and I had no idea that the Australian Supercross series had also started as well. I'm just so out of the loop on things. Which kind of sucks, because they are series that I would have liked to do from the beginning. To be fair, I thought my ping was bad. Isaac's from Australia, so he's going to struggle a little bit as well, I think. Although he's used to it, to be fair, giving people room. I am not. I'm used to my my Europe servers with like 30 ping. I can't go back to random names in these races because it goes from my MXB. Public lobbies I can do random names all day, but these ones I have to run my actual name. Yorks is in here as well. Yorks is very quick outdoors. I didn't see where he qualified. P5's only got 51 points. So what day is it today? So it's early Saturday mornings. I don't know, I think there's other race series that are coming out that might conflict with it. I think we might just be waiting on Mr. Gooey. Yes, we are indeed. Oh. Did they just reset practice, or are they going into a race with someone sinking? They reset practice, okay. And Gooey literally just synced in, so they might start it now. We've got all riders in here that are meant to be in here. We got 36 minus Kellen because he's spectating 35. Did Kellen join as a spectator, or did he join normally? It usually doesn't show him in the rider list. I think he was in here before I was, because I don't see where he joined. Oh no, he's there. He joined normally. So we're going to have the full start countdown to wait for it, whilst we have to wait the minute. Because Kellen's not going to go to the gate. Oh, Yorks is on the Honda. Nice. Yorks is a third-person player as well. I haven't seen any third-person footage on these new bikes. I have no idea. I imagine maybe they do feel quite slippy in third. It's probably harder to get a proper feel for the back end. I shouldn't have... Look at that sea of orange to the left, by the way. Come on, boys. I thought we was past the KTM era. Mix it up a little bit. I wish you could ban single bikes from races. Get rid of all KTMs. Have you ever seen anybody start in fourth gear? Me either. I'm starting in third, but my downshift is also my clutch. I might get a jump start here when I push the bike into the gate. Gonna try and do it anyway. Yep. No, it just reset. Okay, someone else got a jump start. It was Lennart132. I generally thought it was me. This is the risky run when you're in higher ping servers. The game doesn't realise what you're doing, and it thinks that you teleport through the gate, even though you don't, and it's just the way it goes. Oh, we've got Doug's in here as well. Is this? It's a really bad time to say bye. We're 99% of us here, I believe it, guys. For lack of a better way of wording it, I've had a very upset stomach all evening. It is now kind of just kicking in again. So if we get 10 minutes deep into this race and you see me suddenly run away, just know that it's for a good reason. That was a long gate. Now, the KTA, who on the inside didn't brake? And then who on the outside carried me? There's always one. There is always one person that doesn't brake on the inside. Oh, unfortunately, if that one person wasn't there, I think it would have been alright. And now I'm just getting absolutely fingered in this corner by ping. Oh, absolutely fingered by ping. So there you go. Third into turn 1 to about 5th to last. MX bikes. I kind of expect it though. It's not the end of the world. It happens. One day the game might get an update. Now the issue is I have to try and pass people that might be a bit slower, but are taking the same lines. I'm just going to go around the outside here. Because yeah, I was contemplating the other day if for next season if I want to do NA instead of EU, since region lock's always going to be a thing. But for that exact reason off the start you saw there, and the exact reason there as well, where I think I barely even breathed on cast and got really weird physics because of it, it's just not worth it at racing against higher ping players. I mean, obviously I'm the high ping player, but you know what I mean. On my screen, everyone's high ping. Oh, I see bikes. I see bikes. It's fine. Just need to try and pick my way back through on these first few laps. Unfortunately, the very fast people did seem to get away. What? Okay. 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 That's 2 people that can't see me. That's for you, absolute idiot. A take. Hello? Brain? I don't want to turn... That one was me, by the way. I don't want to turn this into a whole USEU thing. So many times when I race NA, I get absolutely yeeted for no reason by people that just have no awareness about what's around them. Do I just retire now? I mean, literally in second to last. I could not be getting fingered harder than I am right now. No, I don't know. I don't think I could have done anything about getting cross-jumped by a take, but again, I don't know why he's dived to the inside where he did. That's alright, we said this was a learning experience, and the experience is don't do NA races. It'll clear out after a few laps, it's just the first few laps are so painful. I'm going to dive up the inside. Again, I shouldn't be getting flung there. I have the inside. But no, Ping says no. I'll take the double front flip though. I couldn't imagine playing this game as an Aussie. They really must have to enjoy this game a lot, because this is only, I think I'm like 120 ping. They sit at double that. So it must be absolutely horrendous. I feel like most of the part of motocross is like banging bars with people, you know, getting your shoulders out, getting the elbows out wide, but you just can't go near people when the ping's shit. Now I'm going to crash again. Yep. Jesus Christ, this is painful back here. I'll even be lucky to get a top 10 at this point. Like, what's going on here? My blood's gone from far right to far left. Try and go outside to make a pass. No, inside there is definitely quicker. Is a Tate going to yeet me for no reason this time as well? No, it's not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, I can't stand being near other people on this game. My turn. Get out my rut. Dickhead. I got in a blue flag. I am 42 seconds down at the end of lap 2, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Neon's back here with me. He's had a lovely time. It's not... I'm thinking about it. Unless you get, like, good drive out of the corners. In the corners themselves, it's not that many places to make passes. You kind of... stuck behind people for a lot of it. Oh, God. Wish me luck, boys. Aussie ping incoming. Of course his bike would go to the right. That's how physics works. It definitely wouldn't carry its momentum out to the outside of the corner after he crashed. It would definitely ping back to the right in real life. Makes sense to me. He's going to have beef with TFR. I mean... he yeeted me off the track for no reason, so I yeeted him the next lap. Nothing wrong with that. Give and take. Oh, here we go. Right, things have calmed down a little bit more now. Got a bit of clear track. We are back in P24, which is not ideal. So a win is off the cards. A P5 is probably off the cards. We just got to try and go for a P10 now. But you can't have every start go your way. I'm in the wrong gear. I mean, there's a lot of people here. A lot of down bikes as well that all managed to find their way perfectly in my path. This is epic. Yo, yeet. How many down riders are there? Holy. Ooh. Didn't check what the road setting was, but we're already getting a couple of ruts going. That was lucky. To 17th. Made 7 passes since this part of the track last lap. Oh, come on. Get going forwards. Momentum stopped. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Now I've got these boys back. Go on, cross-jump me as well. Oh, no, Talon knows what to do. Okay. Why is Bud just laying there? Reset to your bike, sir. I don't want to be on this right side. Oh, there's a hole that forms there. Isaac's having some trouble. How's what just... A KTM's like insanely fast, because bro literally just crashed and then pulled alongside me as if it was nothing. Have I missed... Have I missed out on the OP KTM there? I say I tried it once and weren't a big fan of it, and then I didn't really try it again. I was told apparently that the Fantic has the fastest, like 0 to 400 meter distance speed. I don't know, the KTMs do seem to be munching. On the straight specifically. I'm on the 110 tyre, so I'm on the one that is the fastest on the straights. Still in 14th. I'm not really making any forwards progress. Oh yeah, and we're past halfway through in the race as well. Yeah, slightly shorter race than normal, so not as much time to try and work your way back through. Me and Isaac have been running such similar speeds this whole time. He's just always been a couple of, like, just one position or so ahead. Still getting blue flags. Yo, yeet. I don't know where to even try and make a pass. I'm scared of going near people because of the ping. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't think there is a go at this game, boys. No one's had like a very long, dominant spell, if that makes sense. Anyone that's had like a really good season, for example, has had it for 1, 2 max, and then there's been a new person come along after that. So I don't think there is a GOAT of MX bikes as such. This is going to go poorly, isn't it? Don't know how to survive that. I'm very slow over that roller, I've realised. I've been passed a couple of times over it. Don't know, I generally thought, you know, slipperier bikes, sand track, sounds like a bit of Lynn's specialty. Hasn't really gone that way. I mean, in terms of distance to the lead, the last couple of laps, it's been very, very similar. I'm just kind of caught back in the mayhem at the start, unfortunately. Oh, god damn it. Now he's going to pass me again, just because I went one rut over. I just don't know where he's going to end up. I mean, I'm in 11th. We've slowly progressed. Look at the drive that KTM just got on that straight. That was unreal. And again, they're absolutely barking. Nice, push me out. Thanks, buddy. Ah, oh, now I get awful run over all these rollers. I cannot hit that inside nicely. I don't know how people are doing it. It's my first Cowie that I've seen in a while. Lap or opposition, I don't actually know yet. Oh yeah, got 3 plus 2 to go. Here's a position. Jesus. I wasn't going to fight that. I wasn't about to try and jump back to the inside. I don't know if my lines are poo or my suspension's poo, but I am getting absolutely gapped on every single straight by every bike. I can kind of hold my own in the corners, but as soon as we get to... Of course it would respawn and just go slightly right when I get there. Yeah, every single straight we get to, they are gone. Which is annoying, because I have been feeling quite comfortable. Until now. Then the odd thing is, again, you look to the gap to the lead, it's still basically what it was. Nice. Haven't done that a single time in qualifying or the testing that I've done prior to this race. I don't think I even done that a single time last year when this race was the GP. Cam's had enough. I fully expected Cam to do that. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that he probably got destroyed off the start like I did, and he just said CBA. So now he's chilling, waiting for the finish. That does explain, like, if anybody's ever watched a video that Chickens made, Chickens from Chickens and Aussie as well, if anyone is unaware, literally every start he does, doesn't matter, Supercross, outdoors, whatever, because of his ping, he knows he's going to get absolutely wrecked, so he just goes furthest to the inside that he possibly can, and he doesn't even go for the start, he waits and then sneaks up the inside of everybody when he, well, as many people as he can do. Otherwise he just gets absolutely sent. Oh, that's a bad place to land. Yorks is just, he's going forwards. He's tracking so well over the bumps. That's a nice little pre-jump up and over. I don't think I'd be able to replicate it myself, but it looked nice. So we're both on the struggle bus a little bit back here. Generally never thought I'd struggle to get a top 10 in my life. Oh, I had cuts last lap, apparently. I was talking about the road earlier in the race. That one corner, that left hand I just hit, is actually, to be fair, the only place I'm really feeling it. Do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Who's popping up here? Thank you very much, Tom. I'll let, hopefully they'll read that message out, so I've not got to try and read it right now. I don't hear it reading the message out. I'll have a look when this race is done. We've only got a lap. I think there's literally a last lap next time round. Oh no, it's a lapper. God damn it. I thought it might be a position. Oh, didn't want to be out here on the right. Stuck out in all the rough stuff. Now, hopefully now that I've been absolutely destroyed online, people might stop asking me for my Fantix setup, because it's clearly not that good. Or maybe it is good and I'm just awful. Oh. Struggling to even get over that roller cleanly now. Yeah, last lap this time round. Oh, jeez, it's getting kicked all over the place. The gap has, again, it's been 101, 1 minute-ish for a long time, so the leaders are making plenty of mistakes. but so am I. Yeah, I do not feel quick at all. I think it's going to be a 10th for me. And that's probably the hardest 10th place I've ever fought for in my entire life. Oh, someone's out of fuel. Isaac's out of fuel. There you go. P9. Hardest P9 I've ever fought for in my entire life. I need to check my fuel once this is done, actually, just to see how close I cut it. Skirt! Oh, what was that? That kick was horrible. Yeah, Tarsner. P9. That is probably one of my worst races in a very, very long time. So I got one of the least amount of cuts out of the entire race. I was the 7th fastest lap, and 2 seconds off of the fastest. That is really, really bad. And then fuel, I still had another. Actually, I'll take some out for the next one. I almost had 2 full liters left. Yeah, not very bueno. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Not good at all. I'll be honest. I really, really struggled there. That might have been the most stupid start I've been part of. Rewind, Cam. Just rewind, watch moment in lap. That was unreal. You're not allowed to leave and rejoin on different bikes, Deezy. It causes the servers to glitch out. Should we leave? What's the results looking like? KTM, 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 Yami, Fantic, KTM, Fantic. Okay, I closed in on like this sort of group here up to maybe Sickfish a lot towards the end, but and this isn't like a dig at anyone at all. You know, we're all kind of learning at the same time here. I don't feel like I should be battling with people like Pran and Talon and Cast and a Take, for example. I feel like I'm better than that, you know? Or at least I was on the last set of bikes. But yeah, teething problems. We can always try, and we can only get better. Yeah, we was a disgusting way back. I fell off exactly. Right, let me see what Dom said. Do we get to see you at Supercross round the shit? No, I don't think so, Dom. I don't think it's going to end up happening. There's a slight chance for Nations Ironman, but probably not Supercross. Supercross. Yes. The number 3 is because I get to have a single digit next year during Supercross, and I like the look of the number 3 quite a lot. Holes is just living real life. He stopped for a while, then he came back, and I think he realised when he came back how quick everybody had got and how much time he would have to put in again to be back to the top again. And I think he just decided that it's not worth it. He's just going to enjoy his life rather than sitting playing video games all day. Supercrosses are way more fun, in my opinion. I mean, that's the first outdoor race that I've done. Clearly, these boys have figured something out before I have. So it is purely a skill issue. I don't know. Can I see analysis? My first lap was about 40-ish seconds slower than it was meant to be, just from all of the takeouts at the start. I mean, that's just ping. I don't think people have done it intentionally at all. I don't even think when a Take cross jumped me on lap 1, I don't think that was intentional either. I think it was just a ping difference. But yeah, that was nuts. We're already going into race 2. No, we're not going into race 2. We're going into practice. Thank you very much, Dank Penguin. Thank you very much indeed. They're dankest of penguins. Stiffer rear. Surely you'd want a softer rear for more drive in the sand, so it goes in each hole. Otherwise, if it's stiff, you'll hit it, and you won't go into it, so then you'll kind of be bouncing across the top. Holding back on left stick helped loads with traction. I can promise you that left stick does absolutely nothing unless you've got your sticks mapped so you actually lean back with left. What's that? Oh, there's a lot going on in chat. Hang on. Is there any bad words? Good race. Ran out of fuel. Good race. Can't cut a track marker on this track. Yeah, you're not meant to cut anyway, mate. That's what the track markers are for. You're a bad word. New bikes, no one could stay straight on the opening laps. I was hauling. Had to learn, then went better afterward. Coxie, you're a bad word. Good race, Lins. Don't act like you didn't have that coming. No way you ran out of gas. Big rip. So many bad word hazards. Good race. You T-bone me. Seawalk quit. Do you want to do interview? Oh, actually, that's a good thing that I didn't get a podium. I do not want to do interviews. I hate interviews. York's left. I wonder if we'll do the full 10-minute break. Should I even play the game ever again after that? Cam, you're so in your head right now. You're so in your head. At least you can come back from almost last to fourth, then run out of fuel. Every time I got in a flow, some fat bad word spun out in front of me. Yeah, someone on the inside at the start did not brake at all. And then I was just carried. I think I was on top of Neon's head around the outside. I was just a passenger at that point. Z being a crybaby. Z hasn't... I've not seen Z say anything. Unless he's in the booth. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't too much bad. Nobody had a moan at me. I can't really moan at anyone else either. Just a lot of mistakes from me, and then a lot of bad luck with the ping on the starts. I think that one moto alone is enough to decide for me that I'd never want to do an American series again, unless it's like some super special event, maybe. But that was painful. That was really, really painful. It's a combination of two things. I don't appear on other people's screen where I am on my screen, so they'll go for like a gap thinking it's clear, and then I'll get cleaned because I was actually there. And the other thing is the American riders do ride a lot more aggressive than EU riders do. EU riders will kind of chill and wait for mistakes a lot more, and American riders will fully send it and dive up the inside if they want to. Overall takeaways, if it's set up line choice, I don't know. But everybody that I was near was gapping me on the straights. I didn't see anyone on a Fantic gapping me on the straights though. I only saw KTM, Cowie. There was one more. Honda, York's Honda. But that could just be line choice. They could have just had a better run for the straight. I don't know. I thought I was better than that. Good race, Pran. I got very, very nervous because our ping difference is like super high, so I didn't know if we was going to get into each other. I was trying to give you like so much room. Need to start LAN events. Yeah, we had one LAN event. It went really well. It was probably the best weekend of my entire life, and it's never going to happen again. Unfortunately, so that's the way it goes. Oh, I'm glad that I did actually get shafted Holmes and it's not just me, like, coping and complaining. I am sorry if it sounds like I complain a lot in these situations, by the way. It's quite... Maybe demoralising is too big a word. It's quite disappointing, you know, when you feel okay and then it just goes horrifically wrong for reasons out of your control. It won't happen again because I don't know if it's like chairman, CEO, whatever it is of Ecom themselves changed. And basically just doesn't give a shit about video games. And so we would have to pay for it ourselves rather than ECMA helping fund it. So it's never going to happen again. I do not care. I am not paying thousands of pounds to play in MX bikes. So that is all I have to say on that. Thank you, Steezy. I'm glad someone has faith. I'm glad they do. Although, I know you should always, like, stick to what you know, or don't, like, give in to pressure and stuff. 100%, by the way, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm hopping on the KTM and trying it again. Because there's no way that what you see to my left there can be a coincidence. There's got to be something about it. Right, race 2. Oh, I'm getting carried, I'm getting carried, I'm getting carried. I don't know how that Fantic survived that. Oh, there's so many more people here than I thought. They're all spawned in, they're all spawned in. Help me, help me, help me. I'm just gonna try and send it. I'm alive. I don't know how. Oh, I'm not gonna be alive. Oh, I'm dead. Of course, I'm fucking dead. Of course, it's me that it will crash in front of. Oh. I'm not dead, it's fine. We go again. For God's sake. I hate this game so much, boys. You can only get unlucky so many times, surely. I think I was in 4th there until that bike decided to ping its way in front of the pack. Cam was in the lead as well. Oh, Cam's not going to be happy. It does seem to still be orange on the gate. I suppose that I haven't really done enough public lobbies or enough high-level public lobbies, because all the races that I've been in over the last week or so, there's just been all sorts of light colours in there. It's not just been orange, but I guess the fast boys have found something. Thank you very much, Dom. Go New York Yankees. I'm allowed to say that because I don't support any baseball teams in particular, so I can say go to whoever. I think your money's very, very safe, Lucas. Right, there we go again. Take 3. There we go. We're going to roll the dice. Dice has been rolled. I got a 6. Let's go. I'm not going to go for this. That's it. I'm staying low. I don't want to move over on anybody. Actually, Cobb will have a good ping with me. Oh, Cobb, where you go? Oh, why? The one person that I'm behind comes to a stop in the rut. God damn it. Oh, now I've got no momentum. That's unreal. God damn it. Oh, I've got to go outside. I've not been outside here, I don't think, ever. So wish me luck. I now have to turn very sharp in this next section. Oh. And the bike switched out on me. Oh, I'm in the worst place. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit. That's unreal, the amount of time you lose. Like, where Cobb checked up in that corner, I just had to stop. I couldn't go anywhere. Boys, come on. Oh, why are you scrubbing? Go! Oh, there's people getting into each other. Oh, God. This is stressful. Coming through. Oh, don't hit the bell, please. Don't hit the bell. I don't know where else I'm meant to go. There's one fire sign around that corner. I've gone from being the roadblock to now getting held up by one. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not a fan of this section. Oh, I'm so bad through it. I'm going to land on Splash. Oh, I landed on Splash. Why did he have to hook a hard left when he landed? Oh, this is pain. I'm glad I checked up there, because Brax was about to wipe the shit out of me as well. That's what I mean. People in America, they're so aggressive. I'm aggressive now. My side. Should I just... You know what? If you can't beat him, join him. Brax is going to try and go underneath it. He's Tokyo drifting. Faster shark, faster shark, faster shark, faster shark. Thank you. Go, 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 go. I've gone a bit long. Oh, stretch it. Oh, my rudder's literally disappeared in that corner, so I don't know where I have to take off there now. And I've slid out again, so I've got no drive on this whole next straight. Okay. Okay. This is nothing against the Aomx boys at all, by the way, but there is no chance of me doing another one of these. I will stick to my European region where I belong. I have been told my place today. Of course, of course! It makes complete sense! That's not how physics work. If you are turning around a left-hander and you crash at speed, your bike should go right, not left. But of course it went left into the one fast line in the corner. Oh god. Boing. Nice, you just do a full 180 in the middle of the track rather than going the other way. Oh. Thankfully, Isaac is quicker than me, so he should pull away and I won't have to deal with the Aussie ping at all. This could be scary otherwise. Bloody is up on the pegs, holy. Oh, there's a kicker forming in there. Oh, I'm in the rough stuff here. Oh. I don't want to be over on the right side though, this makes the whole next right-hander really tight. Well, I'm definitely having a better race so far in the last one, so it does show that if you don't lose 40 seconds on lap 1, you tend to be in a bit of a better position. Ah! Even on good ping, I still get flung. I didn't turn to the left sharp there at all. That was purely ping that sent me. Then Cobb cut my nose off, and now Isaac's going to fucking send me to the moon. Jesus Christ. Ah! But no, we will never get an update to the game that fixes the netcode. Oh, it's painful. I'll literally get in bullied in this server. And I have to sit and take it like a good boy. And what Sun is not winning right now. Sun is down horrendous. Even if I try, like, racing clean and consistent, someone will come along and absolutely yeet me. Yeah, there's no chance of doing any races. Every time I try and do one, I get reminded why not to. I keep thinking that that bow on the landing, or on the takeoff the finish, is a person laying down. That's how much my brain has gone. I'm thinking inanimate objects are people. Nah, what a shit place to crash. That's a Linda crash. That's a crash where you don't just lose 2 or 3 seconds. See, that's the line I tried doing last lap to try and pass Cobb, but yeah, Netcode had other ideas. And now I'm just being shit. Oh, I'll be getting some big old Z's once this race is done. I am over it already. Oh, I'm somehow still in 5th. I mean, Splash is about to overtake me, to be fair, so I'll be in 6th. But I think I've rode worse this race, but because of the better start, I'm in a much better position. Yeah, yeet. It's a very satisfying triple. It's super easy to overjump the finish line though, which gives you a really bad run for it, and you'll come up a bit short. But I've been okay so far. Touch wood. Probably jinx myself now. No, don't take the front 2 laps in a row, please. Yes. Yeah. I did not want to turn that. Oh, that's not a good bump to land on. That is an instant momentum stopper. Oh, see a yellow flag. Is it a lapper or is it a position? I don't know. I don't think it was either. I think it was actually across the track instead. And in the bows I go. I'm going to make a very bold statement very early on. If I'm this cheeks at SMX as well, when that's against European riders, so that'll be interesting with like the better ping. If I'm cheeks at SMX as well, I could finally go to that commentator spot that I keep going on about. Because at the start of every season, I always decide, oh, do I think I can still win races or shall I just commentate? And in the past, it has been a case of, I think I can still win races. Maybe not so much now. I just need to stop. There's nothing I can do. If I send out the inside there, I'm coming up worse, I can tell you that. Ah, why have I jumped out of that rut? Oh, I have a bad run. Very bad run. I'm in P2. I don't know how it's happened. I'm in P2. I feel like this has been one of the worst races I've ever had in this game. I am somehow on a podium. K-Dog got a really good start and just checked out. I had a good start and decided to crash a whole bunch of times. I'm like burying the bike in the corners as well. I'm not blowing around them nicely. Oh, it's little moments though where the back end's getting kicked, which on different bike and different setup, I think it would track through it really nicely. Because like last beta, my KTM with the sand setup I had at Southwick was perfect for the sand. It soaked everything up. It was so nice. Yeah, you see the back end just dancing around a little bit, going into the corners. Oh, that was a very odd kick. I don't know what happened there. Why couldn't Caden have ridden like this when he was representing USA the other week at Nations? I think they would have got an easy dub ski if he did. Linda no like this switchback. I am very bad in this switchback. I'm not even trying to send this anymore, I'm just being a pussy and checking up. I just don't want to crash more than I have been already. Oh, stretch that. No. And now I'm out of rhythm. Yeah, so much time lost. Sick. The road's definitely helping in some corners because you got a bit more rut to place your tyres against, and others it's just kicking me about a bit. Oh, I swear the collisions on the bows are wider than the bow itself. Why am I in 4th gear? Sick. Love that. And I'm backwards, and I'm stuck over a whole bunch of ruts, and I've gone from 2nd to 7th in the space of a single lap. And I was looking up at the fucking scoreboard, so now I've hit Chase, who's facing the wrong way on the track, which then made me face the wrong way of the track. And in the space of one lap, I have lost 17 seconds just from the most AIDS you can possibly experience in the entire game. Oh, it's a love-hate relationship with this game sometimes. It really, really is. You just have to grin and bear it, unfortunately. What are the chances the second I look up at the map on the standings on the left-hand side, someone just happens to be backwards on the landing of the table? Very high height. Well, no, not high heights, but just semi-highs whilst I was in second for a bit, and very, very low lows.
Hope all is well.
Who's popping off here? Thank you very much, Doomslayer. Haven't seen your face around here in a while. Jeez, 40, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. All is very well when I have lovely people like you. I'll be honest, it's not been a good race whatsoever. But it's been very, very painful. I'm just trying to get through at this point. Yeah, I found out that American servers with EU ping does not tend to go very well. On top of that, I've just been playing quite badly. Making a lot of mistakes that I don't need to be making. I'm just going to check up this time. That seemed to be the smartest thing, rather than trying to send it and downside a random roller and then get sent to the moon again. Ah, no. Ugh. No. Oh, why is the front end gone? At least I faced the right way this time. That's a very rare occasion. I've got a big old gap behind me, so it can't really go much worse. And we've got 3 laps to go. No, my bike has not been going vroom. I have been going unvroom. The opposite of vroom. First race, I was just more annoyed at the situation that I'd been put into with no fault of my own. This time, it's just fully me making a hell of a lot of mistakes. Yeah, first proper outdoors race on these things, first eroded race on these things. It's all learning. Nice, got fucked by the ping yet again. That was not me crashing, by the way. That was my bike being physically picked up, put into a 180 spin and making me crash, and then he's gone about his day as if nothing's happened at all, because it didn't mess him up at all. Whereas if that's a U-serve for me, we both get through that corner, no problem. Just rubbing elbows a little bit. That straight has got so quick now. It's well, the rollers have almost fully eroded away. Oh, careful! Hold on to it. I think I found out what the real issue is, boys. Is it a coincidence that the first race that I've been in, that Kellen has also been streaming, that I've had an absolute nightmare? I don't think it is. I think Kellen might be my bad luck charm. I feel like we finally worked it out. It's not been a skill issue. It's not been bad ping and crashes. It's just Kellen's fault. Oh, thank God we could find out what the issue was. That's alright. I should be alright next time, man. Oh, you... Damn it. Yeah, these little mistakes are so much more costly on these bikes than the old ones used to be. Oh, I'm getting yeeted around. Oh. I think what I'm gonna... Yeah, there's no way of saving erode files, is there? Like, in an online server. I know you can do it for, like, testing, I think, but if I'm online, I can't save the erode how it is right now and go and play it by myself in testing. Because what I would have liked to have done is go on the KTM, put on my Southwick setup from last year that felt really, really nice, and see how it feels. I am just throwing it out there as well. I don't know if he's left. I can't tell. But if he hasn't, then Brax, who won Moto 1, because he got a bad start in Moto 2, he's not even inside the top 10 right now. So the starts are very, very important. I'm not even like... I'm in 5th. It doesn't feel like a 5th at all. I feel like I should be back in 10th like I was last race. Such a weird race. Yo, yeet. What I will say, my FPS has been absolutely perfect this entire thing. I've had 0 freezes, 0 stutters. So I have no idea what was going on in that live stream the other day. I haven't changed anything, I haven't updated anything. Just turned the PC off and on again, and we're good to go. Oh! Oh! It's fine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, suspension's fully compressing in some of these sections. Ugh. Linda, stay away from the bales, please. It's not that hard to do. I am also just throwing out there, I'm running exactly the same place as Caden is in the lead. It's not changed for the last 2 or so laps. Which I think was a very similar thing in the first race. It's just so many mistakes. Oh. I didn't know that was the last lap. Okay. Well, that pain is over. What did I go? 9.5? That is quite embarrassing, if I'm honest. I haven't had a race that bad in a very, very long time. I'm not going to answer you, Jacob, because you could clearly see that I was in the middle of a race and you started spamming the same question over and over. Brax got net-coded on tyre and his bike pinged off the map. I got absolutely sent by Isaac 1 lap from netcode, and then the start was alright. I just checked up, just let everybody else go, and then just got lucky trying to work my way through everybody. But that was really difficult. Really, really difficult. The bike felt okay in testing, and then when it got into a race scenario and I was side by side with people, I was just getting pulled on, like really, really badly. Even when I felt like I had good runs out of corners, I was getting pulled on. So I might have to go back to the drawing board a little bit and do some more experimenting, whether it's setup or if it is bike. I hate that they're making me thinking of going on the KTM again. I really hate it. But surely there's no way that everybody at the front and everybody that qualified in the top 5 was on KTMs. That can't be it, surely. Podium pace doesn't matter, though. It's just whatever position you're in when you cross the line. That's all that matters. I guarantee I had, let's say, 7th quickest lap time. 5th, a little bit better than last time. Yeah, what a weird set of races. Yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest, boys. There you go. That was my first race. It did not go particularly well. I don't think I'll do more American races. Like, I can complain about it all I like. And some of you will understand, some of you will think that I'm just making excuses, but it is crazy, the difference of rubbing elbows with high ping compared to good ping. It doesn't go well. I don't know how I always ended up being the victim of it, and it seemed like the other person got away okay. I don't know. But it was, I mean, even the Americans have higher ping. There's not really many people that are chilling on like a good 30, so everybody's quite laggy. Cobb is the server. Cobb's in the server itself, even though he's from the UK. That makes no sense. But yeah, it was an interesting day. I did want to say a big thank you again to lovely people. Kent, thank you. Dano, thank you. Dom, thank you. And Doomslayer, thank you very much. It is really, really appreciated. You've eased my pain and suffering for the night. I'm going to get some sleep. I don't have a video scheduled for the morning, unfortunately. I just procrastinated too much today. So hopefully the day after that. But there's a chance that I stream tomorrow night. And if I do, it will be some Supercross, because I've been enjoying Supercross a hell of a lot. It's so fun, like cutting underneath people. So good night, everybody. Sorry if the riding was disappointing, but yeah, I'm going to bed now.